Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the instant match reaction. Brighton Hove Albion 0, Everton 2. A superb away day performance by the Toffees today in this splendid black watch kit. It was just so nice to see. So nice to see Everton go away and get a pretty comfortable away win. We got quite used to them last season, but today's was such a controlled performance, I thought. First half, listen, it wasn't great football. It wasn't attractive football. It was just doing our job and making sure we didn't give up any silly mistakes that we've seen in the game so far this season. You know, we started with Holgate and Keane at the back, and that was always going to be a little worry for us. But we started the game. We got through the first half an hour like we did last week at Leeds, and very much like Leeds, we scored a goal out of nothing, really. Fantastic run by Gray. And again, he did it last week and he's done it again today. Just pulls the trigger and it's in the back of the net. And, you know, that's what we brought him in for. Well, is it what we brought him in for? I don't know. But it's so refreshing to see a winger run with the ball with pace, get a shot off and it hit the back of the net. And we've seen that 2 weeks in a row. It is absolutely fantastic. And that just gave us that little bit of confidence, that little bit of a platform to grow a little bit more into the game, to start hitting them on the counter-attacking a little bit more. You know, it hadn't really been sticking. Richarlison had a bit of a stinker in the first half. Nothing was getting through to Dom. But that goal certainly gave us the platform. We come out second half and you're thinking, can we get another goal? And it's a great ball inside the fullback. I think it was from Allen to Coleman. And even though it was a stonewall penalty, you just don't expect to see them given like that. You don't expect to see the ref just go, yeah, it's a penalty, that. Without there being some kind of, I don't know, issue or VAR check or whatever they do nowadays, because nothing seems to be straightforward in football these days. And it was actually Everton that caused all the problems, wasn't it? Richarlison picked up the ball. And I'm thinking to myself, you're not the penalty taker. In fact, Demarai Gray went to pains this week to make it very clear that he's the penalty taker at the club now. And Richarlison just had that look in his eye, and we've all seen that look in his eye. And I saw it last year when we played Chelsea, and it looked like we had a second penalty in the second half. And he just gets that look in his eye, and we've all seen it, we all know it. That just childish cob-on look. With the lift comes out. And what I would say is, Coleman was on the floor getting treatment, but it was so refreshing to see someone like Andres Townsend, who's only been in the club for 5 minutes, Allen, and then eventually Seamus Coleman going over to him and saying to him, you're not the captain. Demarai Gray, you're not the penalty taker, sorry. You're not the, Demarai Gray stayed out the way. And I think it was Townsend who knocked the ball out of Richarlison's hand. And I was thinking to myself, this is going to cause problems because we're putting ourselves under pressure. You're putting Demarai Gray under pressure. But Dom, exactly the same run-up as last week and exactly the same result in the bottom corner to make it 2-0. And again, just give us the platform to grow into because at that point, it's that thing of it's only 1-0. It only takes one mistake. But I think what we did really well was today, I think we will have shown them all the tapes of Brighton. And at the end of the day, Brighton don't score a lot of goals. You know, last week they scored from mistakes, basically. Watford caused them a couple of mistakes, and that led to them scoring. And I think that would have been the message today. Don't make mistakes. And I think what you saw from Keane and from Holgate today was no-nonsense defending, not passing it around the back, not arsing about it. Just put your foot through it. Just win the foul. And really, there was a couple of nervy moments just at 1-0 before we scored the free kick they had. The lad looked like he was shaping it. Pickford didn't go, stayed and made a good save. And then there was another one. Pickford made a really good save. He pushed out it. And they performed really well. And again, little things like the subs today. Demarai Gray obviously went off with an injury, but he put Richarlison up front. And I think that really focused Richarlison at the right time then, because he got the booking, and you could still see he had the cobbing because he didn't take the penalty. But that focused them. And I think after that, when he went up front, he finished the game well. Iwobi came on and did excellently. Gomez came on and done well. But Allen was fantastic today. He was absolutely fantastic. Him and Decore are shaping up to be a real partnership in the midfield. Allen just comes in and just nicks the ball away. And we were superb all over the pitch. And we've ended up, think we've ended up finishing the game with about 34% possession. But shots-wise, we've had 5 on target and 5 off target. And at the end there, you know, we could have easily had a couple of more goals on the break. You know, that we were nicking the ball in midfield. We were nicking the ball, you know, before they were having the option to create chances. You know, 34% possession, 5 shots on target, 5 shots off target. Crosses 16. Again, really high. Not all great, but really high compared to what we were seeing last season. And we're putting teams under a little bit of pressure now when we play against them. But we're savvy. I think we're a little bit savvier than what we've been maybe last season or other seasons. Because I don't think you're gonna outpass Brighton, certainly at home. But if you don't do anything stupid, they're not a team full of goals. So you just sit back and you soak it up and you don't make any mistakes. And I think Keane and Holgate did really well today just to do the basics when it comes to defending. There were little moments, but also Seamus Coleman played really well as well today. Not only defending, but the penalty. Townsend, that's why Townsend played today and Iwobi didn't. Because every challenge he was in there, every time he was in there, 50-50, he was winning his 50-50s. And when you have people winning their battles on the pitch, you're going to win a game of football. And listen, up front, we've got lots more ability than they have. And these are the games that I always feel like we always fail to win these games. The games we should. That's the first time we've beaten Brighton at their stadium since they've been in the Premier League. But we always seem to fail to win these games. And these are the games that if we get the 3 points, if we're clever, tactically right, and I think we've got the manager for that, then we will win these games. Because we have got the Richarlisons. Okay, he had a bit of an off day today. We have got Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We have got Gray contributing. Iwobi starting to look like he's contributing. If we can bring a couple more in, then we're going to have the makings of a team that starts, again, nothing more than the Europa League. That's all I think about the Europa League. Not interested in the top 4. They are miles ahead of us. But I think in terms of challenging for the Europa League, I think we're in a decent position. But, you know, you look at the bench today, that shows that squad-wise, you know, Mina's got a knock, Gabaman got an ulcer in his mouth, which does hurt, massively hurts. But just nice to see subs at the right time, players coming on and all doing the jobs. Rafa Benitez, 93rd minute, still shouting, still telling the players where to be, still demanding more from his players. That's what we want. Listen, we all love the picture of Carlo last year with the cup of coffee and all that kind of thing. But I tell you what, I'd rather see my manager in the 93rd minute when you're 2-0 up, still wanting more from his players, still demanding more from his players. So I think what it has showed today is, I think what it has showed today is all those people who said, oh, you know, Rafa Benitez will be sacked by December and it's going to be a farce and all that kind of thing. Nonsense. Those people don't understand our football club for a start, because I don't think we're like that. But he's doing really well with what he's got. And Demarai Gray, again, what a goal, what a finish. Giving us something a little bit different. And, you know, just reading something from someone who was there today, just said, easiest away win we'll get all season. Great again from Benitez and the team. And that's it. It was professional performance. We got the goals at the right time. And we've got a couple of weeks now to just enjoy. Come back for the Burnley game at home. And we've still got a few games now that are winnable. Hopefully we add to the squad. And yeah, we can enjoy the rest of this weekend. We can enjoy next weekend, and we can enjoy the weekend after that, because we don't play till the Monday night. So all good today from the Toffees. I'm made up with that. I'm absolutely made up for that. First league win in the Black Kit as well. 2 wins in a row. It's been a decent start to the season. It really has. 3 wins from 4. A draw at Leeds, which was a tough game. And I'm happy with that. And there's a few. What I liked about today was there's a few man of the matches today, and I'll be back for my player ratings in just a little bit. So make sure you check that out. Won't be too long. Baz's reaction videos will be out pretty soon as well. He's in the car in Wales, doing it from there. So happy days. Made up with that. 3 points. I liked it. So make sure you check out my play ratings. They'll be coming up live very, very soon. Thank you for watching this video. Give this video a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want live daily videos, join us on Patreon. We're going to be live all day on Tuesday, though. All day Tuesday for transfer deadline day. We're going to be live all day, giving updates on anything that's going on. So make sure you've subscribed and you've got the bell clicked as well, so you know when we go live. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. See you in a bit.